So one atonal thing about the haunted hayride was after a whole unexplained and it wasn't necessary to explain any of this. I required nothing. You guys think, oh, Dan, humble brag, like, or whatever. You're like, oh, you went on a haunted hayride and it had third act problems. You're trying to flaunt, like, yeah. You're a craftsman. You're trying to brand yourself, like, whoa, when I see a dog shit on a carpet, I just see poop on a carpet. But you see, Network by Patty Chayefsky, because you're so interesting. That's not what I'm trying to create. I'm saying, That's
exactly what they were thinking. How did you know that?
I only wanted to just, as one of you, just wanted to be in a hay cart and be haunted. That's all. That was all I was looking for. I had no other requirements. However, the way they haunted me for as long as they did.
And continues to haunt you.
Well, the thing that continues to haunt me was the total disruption in tonality. That was because right in the middle of the whole thing, so the whole thing is just like bat people, goblin people, bucket people, tree people, chain people, Viking people. It's just random. It's just like, I think what they must do is they must sublet each 10 feet of the park to some bad improv troupe. Or just like a committee. They just go okay, Gary and his guys, they said they'd come back, but they really want to do the Vikings again. Ugh. How many times do I have to tell them Vikings haven't been scary since 1203?
Even the Minnesota Vikings, am I right? NFC fans? Go Packers!
Deflate gate! Right?
Who's that?
Deflate gate.
No.
Yeah.
Not soon or late enough.
So in the middle of it, after all anyone's done is gone, ha, ha, ha. That's all anyone keeps doing is going, ha, ha. So then you pull, and all of a sudden you start hearing 60s Motown music. And you're like, where's this going? How racist is this going to get? Because I just went through the witch doctor segment, by the way.
Right.
I'm a white liberal, and I won't write a letter, but I'm holding on to it. But they seemed fine with it, and by they, you know who I mean.
The goblins.
And I subscribe to the social philosophy that if it's fine with them, it is fine with me. But believe me, it's still down there. I'm thinking about it.
What was the Motown song?
I don't remember. It was
Don't mess with
I don't know.
Bill.
It was I want to kiss your lips because my sugar baby loves to kiss your lips.
I don't think either one of those is Motown. Who's with me on this? The Archies is not Motown. That's all I'm telling you.
And then what comes into view is a cross section of cornfield, and then this vintage 60s car. I'm like, okay, I guess this is here. It doesn't fit with anything. And then two kids came out dressed in like Back to the Future 2, kind of 50s attire, sweaters and the ponytails, and I didn't get turned on, but it was I didn't say that I didn't because I did. Why? Who reacts to getting turned on that way? It's not part of the story.
That movie made me so horny. Am I right? Back to the Future.
Oh my God.
So the two kids, and then they go, and then they're performing. But by the way, everyone that's performing, half of the audience is going like this. And every time I do that, my neck is behind my leg, and people are going, "Are you okay?" So I'm trying to strain. So it's two actors that go. These are the first people that have spoken any language except for rattling cans and going and shooting chains into nothing for the whole time. So now all of a sudden it's halfway through the thing. And there's just two actors come out and they go stop it, yo, what are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing? Hey, whoa, it's my heart, baby. It's come on, hey, whoa, what's that? And they look, and so we all look, and there's some kind of awkwardly lit thing that I kept going well, if that's gonna be a guy that kills you, I want to watch that because that's not gonna move, is it? It's gonna stay there. So that's gonna be interesting. So I was looking at that, but then what happened is they got into the car because they were scared of that, which turns out there was gunshots from the car. So this is like not that kind of like show so far. It was like I think this was just the most expensive thing, so they had to keep it, even though there's been so much. Because I talked to other people, they're like, that ride's so scary. It's like it had this whole theme of serial killers last time, because this was clearly just a fucking just cold-blooded recreation of the fucking Zodiac killings. Like it was just, they got into the car and then there was like strobe lights and gunshots from inside the car. So we've been like being like delightfully harangued by goblins that cannot touch you. And then there's this play and it culminates in just like bang, 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 bang. And then the weirder part is how dumb it is, because a guy gets out in a ski mask holding an axe, even though he's... I guess he doesn't. He's not confident in his marksmanship, or he's like, or he just ran out of bullets. But like he's like now holding an axe, so he climbs out and he goes.
Maybe he killed a gun with his axe. Right.
Well, then the other actors should come out and go, we're fine! There was an axe in the back seat. This gentleman was skiing.
He hates the Second Amendment.
But he comes out and he walks along the hay cart. But the weird thing is, everyone else has been a goblin, a troll.
You can't take your director's hat off. That's the problem.
I'm a writer.
You're like, the lighting is wrong.
It's just
Nosferatu.
It's just structural. It's just structural. Because he goes like, oh hey, it's supposed to be funny and bone chilling. Now this was Thursday night. All of these people are phoning it in. But he was like, nobody's bones were close to chilled. Like everyone's bones were room temperature.
How many spines were tingled?
No, none. There was no tingling. Like there was a couple aches and bakes. Ooh, you'll have aches and bakes. You have to come baked.
You can save a lot of money just staying home and watching like a Jonestown documentary. Something like that.
So then he just keeps going, and I swear to God, I'm done talking about the fucking hayride. But he goes like, he follows the hayride for a while, and I cannot stress to you enough, no one has spoken to us the entire time, and it's not the end, and it's not the beginning. This is just the middle, and it will never be addressed again structurally. It's just this fucking insane temporal shift where like we were at a witch's house, we were in Gumdrop Land, we were in fucking Pink Floyd's The Wall. Now we're just in the fucking 60s and an actual historical murder. Some people could possibly be relatives of some victims. That's not my point. I'm just saying it's totally different. It's tonally different. If the whole hayride was like, oh, I know that house. That's John Wayne Gacy's house. Look in the crawl space. There's a strobe light. A kid's trying to get out. Whoa, that's fucked up. That really happened, yo. Let's go eat pizza. But it was nothing like that. It was like paper mache lollipop people going like, habba dabba dabba da, habba dabba da. And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, Dwayne, I don't know if we should be out. When should we tell my parents I'm pregnant? Hey, don't worry about your baby. I'll take great care of it. We'll love it forever. Oh my God, he's got a gun. Please don't. I want to die. I don't want to fucking die. Oh my God, this happened 45 times this year. And the guy comes out and does this like bad fucking improv performance with a ski mask and a hatchet going like, oh, hey, you guys. And he's decided all serial killers are from New Jersey. Like, oh, hey, you didn't happen to see anything back there, did you? And everyone, no one says anything because you can't.
That's called social engineering, Dan.
Like, oh, you didn't happen to see anything, did you? And I was like, because it says it in his script, like even though everyone's just going like this, he keeps like singling out people going, what about you, man? You look like you saw something. And she's like, no, I didn't. Like she's.
Wait, what do you think happens when someone goes, I saw it was fucking you. Put the axe down.
I mean, obviously that character knew we saw something. He just shot two people and he was speaking very rhetorically.
Honestly, what do you think happens if you say, you did it, we just watched you do it?
Well, here's some things on the list of that won't happen, because that's easier. He won't touch you. And you won't stand up. You won't touch the wire above your head. The tractor will keep going. And I mean, what do you think? That's so confusing. It was like, why did they personalize it for that one moment? Because I was like, listen, as unattractive as this idea is, like the truth is, if we were truly in a realm where we've seen all the shit that we've seen tonight, this guy is the closest ally we have. He has a gun. Like, we're obviously traveling through dimensions. We don't know his story.
That's true.
Maybe maybe we judge him and we find out, oh, those two people killed his parents or something in the 60s. Like, we don't know. Maybe he was framed. The whole thing happened in the dark with strobe lights. I was just like, it wasn't scary is my point.
Right.
It wasn't scary. Well, I'm 42. I want to go on a children's ride and scare me more. I also have complaints about Spider-Man 9. I'm 49 years old. I deserve better in my Spider-Man movie.